As y'all see, I'm in my comfies. I got the knee brace on. We're gonna try to build this muscle up and this cardio up. Go see my specialist on Tuesday. So I'll get to find out what the deal is there, and then if they gotta scope the knee, they scope the knee. You know what I'm saying? But I'm really trying not to have a second surgery because this will be my second surgery on my knee. I had one when I was in middle school, and now this will be the second one right here. So, but I'm out here feeling good, y'all. Feeling good, looking good, stress free, baby. You know what I'm saying? I'm out here. I'm not worried about what people doing. I'm worried about me. I'm worried about me. Let's do a poll, y'all. Do like, but we out here. But we out here. We out here. Yeah, we out here. Right now, I'm just out here. I'm gonna get this lap in, and then we'll officially kick off everything. What's up, my brother? Good morning, man. Up and at 'em. I see you up, Mr. 10. You know what I'm saying? It's my nigga, Mr. 10 4, y'all. What up? Yeah, I'm out here this morning, man. I figured, what better way to start the morning than what God give you? You heard? I'm out here. So I'm out here, man, just enjoying life, my brother. You know what I'm saying? And loving it, bro. I'm out here. I'm here. I'm back. I'm back. Oh yeah. That's it. The grind don't never stop. The shine don't never stop, and the blessings don't never stop. We got to keep going, baby. We got to keep going. I'm just on this page too, man. Like a lot of people was hitting me up, like, yo, you ain't been on your TikTok. What's up, man? We gonna let TikTok go, man. We gonna kick it on YouTube only, baby. Like I'm over here, and I got two YouTube channels. I gotta actually start promoting the other one. If y'all ever go over there to the Carter Podcast page, uh, the channel, let's go ahead and lift that one up too. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be on that one after I get off here. But yeah, I'm out here. We out here. You know how they say we out here. So I just was like, okay, I'm up. Let me get out of bed. Let me do what I do, and let's make it happen, Captain. I'm gonna have a great day today. I got so many plans. I'm gonna be out. Good morning. I'm out here, man. Y'all gotta get up. Life hard, bro. Early. Warren get the bird. Amen. I'm on TikTok too, but something in my spirit just don't like it. Yeah, mine either. I feel like when you on TikTok, it's a lot of drama. So I feel like people treat TikTok like Facebook. Like they need so much attention and stuff. So that's why like I get on there. Like I ain't been on there in the last 2 days. Like I told myself like I just don't want to be on it. I want to come where I can talk to my people over here, and we all show love over here. We all we all support each other on this page. But I'm out here, man. Look at this. It's crazy too, cause there's a lot of homeless people in this month. But let y'all know underneath this, I got that blicky. You know what I'm saying? And they'll hop out on you, pop out. Hey, life hard, y'all. Life is definitely hard, but you know what? You surround yourself around the right people, you could definitely get out of whatever you're going through. I promise you. And it's like that. Yeah, for real. They hop out, they gonna they ain't gotta worry about where to bury them, man, cause I'm not gonna play no games. At least they not wasting time on the time. Life ain't hard, just a challenge. Life is definitely a challenge, bro. But I also see it as like if you gotta put forth that effort though. You know what I'm saying? Like throwing in the towel should never be an option. And that's what a lot of people do. They just be like, oh, I don't care. I'm gonna throw the towel in. And then it becomes the begging game, which that's more irritating than anything. You know what I'm saying? Like, then people get in their feelings because you be like, if I see you one day and I help you, and then I see you out there again, that means you ain't made no effort to try to help yourself. I can't help you twice. Life ain't hard when you standing on the back of a giant. I like that. I like that. Life ain't hard when you standing on the back of a giant. You know what I'm saying? As long as your heart is beating, you have opportunity for sure. Too many back. Facts. Facts. But even with this, like, and I had asked the homeless dude, I said, yo, my dog, why would you want to live back there? You ain't got no family or nothing? And I'm going to be honest with you, his answer was so real to me, I couldn't even be upset with the God. Like, he was like, look, I burned a lot of bridges. That's why my family don't want to help me. I said, wow. I said, if you don't mind me asking, like, what did you do? My man said, look, I was on heroin, coke, you name it, I was on it. And I stole from him. I was like, damn. I was just asking, like, you know, I didn't really want to know all your business, but like, on God, dog, like, sometimes you just got to be honest. You just got to be honest with people. You know what I'm saying? And he finally, like, said, his family said, when you decide to get clean, we'll help you. He said, he been out here 9 years. 9. Hell no. Nah. Let me tell y'all something. I'm gonna show y'all something right now. How they got a better mattress than some of y'all got in y'all house? I'm just asking. I'm just asking. Somebody fill me in on how they got a better mattress than most of y'all got in y'all's house. Fill me in on that. How they got furniture? Homeless empire. I'm dead. I'm not even gonna entertain. I'm not for the entertain, bro. The homeless empire. Hey, have y'all seen, like, underneath the bridge, they got it like where they have homeless camps, and literally they could take showers and everything. The memory foam, bro. They put their bread together, I guess. But I do be feeling bad. Like, the other day, it was a lady. I was driving a bus, and the lady was on the side of the highway. She just looked so defeated. She looked so hungry, bro. I had my last $20 in my pocket, and I ain't gonna lie to you. God was like, give it to her. And I was about to be disobedient as hell. I'm like, man, this is my last dub. God said, give it to her. I said, all right, God, I'm gonna give it to her, and I don't expect nothing in return. Boy, you see the dog come out of nowhere on my... Boy, I got that thing, boy. So I gave it to her, right? And I ain't gonna lie, she reminded me of my grandmother. She looked just like my grandmother, yo. And I ain't gonna hold y'all. That shit almost brought tears to my eyes. And she was like, thank you, baby. That's all she kept saying. Thank you, thank you. And this light that I was at, real shit, it usually turned colors real fast. For some reason, God held that light longer than he ever did. And I gave it to her and I drove off, and I was just like, she looked just like my grandmother, bro. Like, dead ass. And that's when I realized, stop judging. Don't judge you. And it was crazy. What y'all seeing in here? We need to build a home for the homeless for sure. Wouldn't that be awesome? Well, honestly, it's not even a fact of building them something, because you can build somebody something, but you still need to teach them how to survive after that. You know what I'm saying? Get back to it's expensive as hell now to even buy a house, an apartment. It's expensive, so I get it, but you gotta at least try, and that's all it's about. I had one dude say, how long did it take you to get that new car you got? I said, it took 22 years, sir. He was like, how old are you? I said, 49. He said, and it took you 49 years. I said, no, no, no. 22 years of that was me spending money on my kids, making sure they didn't go without. He was like, all right, so you'll say 22 years? I said, yeah, 22 years. He said, how does it feel now? I said, it feels like I shouldn't have bought it because I could have got a car cash out. But he said, why'd you buy it? I ain't gonna lie. My shorty had told me, you deserve something new. And I went on my own. I ain't take nobody with me when I went to go get this car, y'all. Thank you. If you like his vibe, he's definitely a real one right there. All right, y'all. We made that first 1 mile walk. So we're gonna go find a spot to chill so we can go ahead and just talk a little bit. I'm trying to do this on a hurt knee, y'all. I'm trying to toughen this knee up a little bit. But this is my spot though. Every time I'm off work, I come here because I'm hearing like my homeboy starting to say, man, I'll go rock climbing with you later. I'm like, are you sure? Are you sure you want to do this? He was like, yeah. It's like, I'm gonna go with you. The next time, like, I'll take my girl. I'm like, hey, whatever you choose, my guy. Like, cause I'm on that vibe. Like, I used to be the dude, like, I just wanted to have my girl and we just do everything just suddenly, but now I'm planning shit out. I'm planning shit out, dog. All right, y'all. Let me set up the 6 foot sticky. Turn on the follow me. Alrighty. Yeah, I like this. I got this off a TikTok shop, man. I could be everybody getting freaky. So yeah, so that's the vibes, y'all. The vibes is you always want to make sure people are in a good place. Make sure they're in a good space. You wanna always do better. You know, a lot of people don't know how to do better because they ain't never had to. You know what I'm saying? So that's the crazy part. Put the earbuds on so I can hear y'all. Y'all can hear me. Like after this, I'm gonna head out to go do the rock climbing, which is always fun. Rock climbing, if y'all never been rock climbing, man, you don't need all this gear like they. It's like really like cliff climbing. Like you just gotta be careful. There's like trails and shit, and then if you want to, you can climb the side of a rock. And I can only do these things when I'm no lie, like by myself, because I don't believe any woman would actually want to go do these things. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's crazy to me. Like, I don't think a woman would just be like, okay, this is something you want to do. I'm gonna go do it with you. I wish. I would so go live and be like, yo, somebody love me enough to go rock climbing. You know what I'm saying? I would so fucking be geek over that shit. But right now I'm just like enjoying me. I'm not enjoying the world, I'm just enjoying me right now. And I love it. I love every second of this, you heard? Like, I love waking up, and I know this sounds so crazy, but I love waking up knowing ain't nobody gonna talk to me fucked up. Not saying I was going through that, though, but I love waking up just knowing, like, yo, I'm finna be good today. Today's gonna be a good day. I don't have to worry about nobody else's issues. I can just worry about me. And I've stood by, like, it, for real. I stood by it. And that's life. That's real life, man. Like, we're making changes at my job, and a lot of people are like, man, am I gonna lose my job? I'm noticing a lot of nasty shit going on at work that the school, I can honestly say, jumped on it very quick to take care of stuff. Even some of my co-workers that I work with, I have to let them know, like, yo, the transition is coming, and I got to become the boss that I didn't want to become. But it's part of leadership. It's part of growing. It's part of, I look out for them. If I look out for you, I expect you to look out for me as far as just get your job done, right? And I got one worker, like, or I won't call her worker, one teammate I call her youngster, but she's definitely like she's a go getter. You know what I'm saying? Like when I need her to do help the other teammates with bus miles and shit, she's a go getter. She's on that shit. And I think a lot of people be like, damn, Carter, like she be doing this, she be doing that. I'm like, I know. I said, and that's what y'all should be doing. You know what I'm saying? Should like it's called like developmental growth. You know what I'm saying? Even though like some people don't see everything she do, I see it. You know what I'm saying? I got another one. Like I can go to her and be like, hey, we gotta go look at this. Plus, you know, you're more mechanically inclined than I am. You know, everybody on my team does something. They come with some kind of skill. And I like to give them the flowers for that. You heard? I like to make sure they know, like, look, as a supervisor, I'm definitely 100% in on that. You doing right, but don't expect people to be loyal as you are. No, I don't. You know what? I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't expect loyalty from anybody because I believe in the end, everybody has their own agenda for themselves. And I know that sucks, but that's reality. Like me, I'm gonna tell you something, and I'm gonna start like this. My parents taught me the valuable lesson of nothing is forever, but you can still co-parent. Like you know what I'm saying? So people look. I'm gonna talk about this. People used to ask me all the time, like, what is my relationship with my father, right? And I would tell them all the time, like, as like growing up, like we don't really have one. Like growing up, I didn't have it. Like how you would want it, I didn't have it with him, right? Because like I always felt like he put his wife ahead of me. He always did this ahead of me, like, and I felt some type of energy with him, like growing up. I ain't gonna hold you. I used to be like, yo, and I remember like when I was young, like, and my father was a young father, man. He had like 6 kids by the time he was like 20 something. You know what I'm saying? So I remember one year, it was 1984, 85, something like that. I went to go visit him. I went to go visit in New York, because that's where I'm from upstate New York, right? And my mom was like, okay, call your dad, tell him you're gonna come over. And I remember calling him and telling him like, hey, I'm gonna come see you. And I remember him saying, you can't come right now because I got company. And I remember as an 11-year-old, the anger that I got. I said, I can't come over because you got company. Like I just came 2,000 miles away to come see you, my guy, and I can't, I can't come see you. Nah, I'll talk to you later. All right. I looked at my mom with so much hatred in my heart that I told him, I said, your dad was a Rolling Stone. I told my mom, I said, don't ever bring me here again to see this man, ever. Whenever I'm in town, I don't even want him to know I'm here. So my mom was like, okay. So she ended up calling my aunt Geraldine, who is my heart, right? Called my aunt, told my aunt what happened. Mind you, this is around Christmas time too. Told my aunt what happened. My aunt got up, bought me like a big ass fire truck, right? A big fire truck and some toys. And she said, here. And I was like, all right, cool. My Uncle John, he had bought me like a suit type thing and a watch. And I was like, all right, cool. After that, I refused to talk to his side of the family ever. I was like, I ain't fucking with them no more. Like, they don't love me like that. Like, I'm all the way in Texas. They don't even. I'm gonna be honest. The whole time I lived in Texas, like my aunt Brenda, God rest her soul, my aunt Dada, my aunt Geraldine, my aunt Pat, on my dad's side, literally would call at least once a month and check on how I was doing in school, right? And I was like, damn, like, so as I got older, I had already had that thing, like, I can't trust nobody. I'm in it by myself. It's just me, my mom, and my sister, right? And I had, mind you, I got 3 older sisters and 3 younger sisters, right? My 3 older sisters are like by somebody else, right? My 3 younger sisters are by my dad. And well, my dad got 5 daughters, right? My mom had one already, and then there's me, you know. So what ends up happening is like my homeboy John and me got into an argument, and I was getting ready to beat him up outside. And his mom, she got to be about this small. I love Miss Debbie to death to this day. It's like his mom's like this small, and I'm a wild out young cat. You know what I'm saying? I'm a wild cat. I'm just wild. And she got in my face, and I cocked back to smack the dog shit out of her. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I cocked back. I was like 17 at the time. And my mom, the neighborhood, you know the neighborhood gas you up. Yeah, yo. They used to call me Sherm. Yo, little Sherm. Smack the shit out there, old Sherm. So I cocked back, and my mom saw me. My mom came out of nowhere and smacked the shit out of me. Bow! In front of the whole hood. And then my mom looked at him and was like, yo, this what you teaching him? You teaching him how to disrespect women? Well, I had a big homie named was John Wayne, right? John Wayne came and grabbed me like, yo, go in the fucking house right now, and I'm gonna talk to you later. By then, I'm on the phone with my T-Jones. I'm on the phone with my pops. Yo, you fucking baby mom, smack me in front of the hood, make me look soft out here. My dad, like, he ain't no wild out nigga, right? He don't wild out. He just, yo, put your mom on the phone. This how he talk. Yo, son, word is born. Put your moms on the phone right quick, dope. I go and get my mom's. I'm like, yo, my pops want you. Remember the big cordless phone joint you had in the house? Some of y'all might not be around for that era. There's a big ass cordless. You had a phone, had a long ass antenna. That shit, you know, you thought you was rich if you had one, right? I go, yo, my pop wants you on the phone. I'm thinking this nigga finna wild, right? Yeah, you know, remember the big phone? This is before the cell phones, y'all. This is when you had the little rotary phone in the crib, but you took that long cord from the kitchen. You had a long, it go to every room. Y'all don't know about that. Y'all know about that. You know what I'm saying? That was John Wayne. That's a crazy. Yeah, that's his name. His name was John Wayne. Word up. I give my mom Dukes the phone, right? My father like, yo, why you smack my son in front of the hood? She's like, yo, let me fucking tell you something. My mom's straight from Brooklyn, right? She's straight from Brooklyn. Yo, let me fucking tell you something about this little nigga right here. My mom started sounding like DMX before DMX. He not gonna be out here disrespecting somebody's mom. And you know what I'm saying? I know he think that he this and that. You know what I'm saying? But I'll take his life out here. I was like, oh shit. You know, I go in my room, shut the door. Oh shit. I should have called. My father told him, yo, let me talk to my seed real quick. Let me talk to my seed. Grab the phone. I'm just like, I know he went off. I know this is my man's 50 grand. I know he gonna hold me down on this one. Yo, son, let me tell you something, nigga. Word is born. I'm like, what? You don't never in your life raise your hand to a woman, and you don't never disrespect a woman like that again in your life. Because the next time you do that, I'm on the next flight. I'm like, I've been here 17 years. You ain't never touched gravity on this floor. I'm like, man, I'm feeling all, you know, I'm like, all right, man, whatever, yo. But she still shouldn't have slapped me in front of the hood. So he's like, yo, let me talk to your moms real quick. Told my mom, yo, next time you pull him in the house, you don't smack that in front of nobody. You know what I'm saying? He still got to have his dignity. My mom said, man, I'll smack you. Yo, God got quiet, yo. He didn't say nothing else. She hung up. I saw her when she did it. She was hot. Hung up and said, with that long ass antenna, right? She said, she put that shit on the thing. She said, come here, let me tell you something. So I'm gonna teach you something about manhood. I'm gonna teach you two things. One, you go outside right now and you go apologize to that lady. I said, Ma. She said, go. Went outside, I said, yo, Miss Debbie, I apologize, but you know, you got in my face. You know what I'm saying? Me and your son had a problem. She said, y'all two like brothers. I said, brothers fight? She said, not over something that don't got nothing to do with y'all. They got y'all fighting. And I realized she was right. I gave her a hug. A little short lady, like 4 feet something. I gave her a hug. Show you how God work, right? So my mom's like, go inside. My mom hit me. She said, you apologize? I said, yes. She forgive you? I said, yes, ma'am. She said, let me tell you something. I don't give a fuck what going on. This is my motherfucking house. You call your daddy all you want. He don't pay no bills in this motherfucker. I said, well, technically he do. He send a little child support check, $30 a week. She said, nigga, that ain't nothing. That ain't nothing, nigga. And I'm sitting there like, that ain't nothing. $30 a week. That's something to a 17-year-old. Well, let me get that if it ain't nothing. She say, what if somebody get in my face? What you gonna do? I said, I'm going to jail for life, Ma. You know that. She said, that's how that boy felt about his mother. I said, but he ain't built like that, Ma. She said, yeah, but you ain't got to be like that, son. And once my mom put it on me like that, she said, look at all them people who's encouraging you to do the wrong thing. How come they don't encourage you to do the right thing? I said, yeah, you're right. Word is bond. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry, you know. She said, I'm going to put you on punishment. I said, no. 17, I don't need to be on punishment no more. I'm straight. I got it. I got it. So you got it? I said, I got it. The understanding is there. All right. I say that to say this. I go outside the next day, my big homie John Wayne, he's like, yo, let me holler at you. Get in the car. I'm like, man, get in the car with you, nigga. It might be my last ride up from New York, son. I know how this play out. He like, nah, get in the car, though, bro. Now, we finna go talk. Nigga took me all the way. I'm gonna tell you where we went. We went all the way by Madison High School, it used to be a prison. And it's still shaped like a prison to this day, but it's a high school. You heard? He got me out the car. He said, get out. I'm gonna show you something. He said, I want you to just look over there. And I looked. I said, what's up? It's a school, B. He said, the history of that school is it used to be a prison. That's where you're going to end up at. Because you don't know how to think for yourself. You out here letting people just guide you down the wrong path. I'm here. I'm guiding you. I'm giving you this game today and today only. I said, all right, where's bond? You know, he said, them dudes in the hood going to be dead. They're going to be dead, and you're going to be locked up, and then your life is going to be just that. My job is to teach you better than what they teaching you. I said, all right. I came back to the hood, right? I'm sitting on my porch. I never forget. I'm a real basketball card collector, but I used to collect these things called the Garbage Pail Kids. Some of y'all ain't gonna know what that is because you're too young. But I used to collect these cards called the Garbage Pail Kids. I used to buy they were like 50 cents a pack. So I used to buy like 10 of them Joneses at one time, right? Sitting on there. And they had like little names like Trashy Ann and all that, right? And I'm opening the pack up, and this dude walk up to me, right? Now, mind you, I just got the big talk from the big homie. I just got a thorough talk to my mom's, and I'm in full thinking mode about the rest of my life. I'm not trying to hear nothing. You heard? I'm trying not to hear nothing. I'm trying to just be me. I'm sitting on the porch, opening up these packs. Some old head walk up. Like, he been in the hood forever. He like, yo, let me tell you something, Sharon. Like, what? He was like, nigga, you's a bitch. I said, what? I said, what you talking about, old head? Why I gotta be all that? I ain't gonna be a bitch again, no word. So my big sister, she come outside, she on the porch too. He's like, because you apologized to that lady, nigga, you's a bitch. We should have went in, I'd have slapped that. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yo, big homie. I said, OG, go ahead and walk that off right quick, Playboy. Cause like now, like my temperature's going. I'm already a live wire. My sister grabbed me. She say, my sister's strong as fuck back in the gap, right? She brolic as a motherfucker. She grabbed me, give me them cards. Put the cards in her hand. I said, what's up? She said, you need to go inside that nigga mouth and show him that you ain't no bitch. Go inside his mouth and I'll explain it to mom later. And this how gangster it was. I looked over. I said, you gonna explain it to mom, right? You gonna explain why this happened, right? She said, yeah. I went upside Duke head. Blah. Whole bitch, nigga. No. Little son, chill, dog. Bah, whole bitch, nigga. Bah. Picked him up, like washed him, got him all the way up out of there, right? Niggas from the hood coming around. I live in a Blood and Crip neighborhood, right? This is when colors, everybody wants to be banging hard, you know what I'm saying? They come, yo, what you doing, man? That's the OG, man. Shut up, I don't care no more. Anybody can get it at this point. What up? So they know I'm mad now, right? I done fired off on a dude. My mom Dukes pull up, right? We had the ugliest Dodge Carries K, brown piece of shit looking ass car. She pull up. The hood is out. Like, yo, Miss Joanne, you gotta talk to your son. He out here knocking heads. She's like, what? So before my sister could get to my mom getting like the half hood scoop, right? All right. Next day, my grandfather died. That very next day, right? No, I'm sorry. That night, he died. That morning, he had died, right? So I'm already bugging, right? I'm getting phone calls from Beckley, West Virginia. Yo, this is your aunt. Your grandfather died. I hang up. Like, bitch, stop playing with me. Click. I don't know you, right? My Aunt Brenda, though, I love her to death, right? But I'm hot, right? My mom come in. She's like, what's wrong, son? I'm like, yo, been playing on the phone, talking about my grandfather dead and all that shit. I don't want to hear that shit. You know, I'm a 17-year-old kid, right? Wilding. She called back. My mom answered the phone. Wait, before my mom answered the phone, my sister goes and tells my mom, look, this old head was calling him brother B. I'm the one that told him to go upside his head because if he let that slide, they gonna all keep coming for him. She's like, all right, bet. Mind you, my sister explained it. The conversation was that damn quick. I would have explained it. God and all 2 of his disciples had to come explain for me. You know what I'm saying? So my aunt called, my mom answered the phone. She's like, yo, this is his Aunt Brenda. My mom's like, all right, what's going on? It was Papa Henry passed. So my mom got to come back and explain to me like, that's not a joke. It's real in the field, you know. So I'm sitting there like, I'm in my room, Nintendo. Some of y'all ain't gonna know this game, but it's good. Double Dragon. You know what I'm saying? I'm playing. My mom like, yo, son, pause the game. I gotta talk to you. I'm like, all right, where's mom? Mom, what's up? She's like, pause the game. I'm like, yo, I can't pause it. I can pause it, but I can't save it. You know what I'm saying? Like, she's like, pause it. I pause the game, right? I look over, I see the tears in my mom's face. I said, yo, what happened? Somebody said something to you? I hop up. She's like, yo, your grandfather died for real. I said, what? She said, yeah, you gotta go to the funeral. Funeral all the way in Beckley, West Virginia, yo. Country ass shit. I said, all right, I gotta go. All right, I pack up. I'm hurt, but I can't. I don't want to cry yet, because I feel like when you cry, you suffer defeat, right? That was my train of thought, right? I get on the plane, sit next to this rich white dude. Some of y'all ain't gonna know what this is. I had the CD player, the portable CD player with my favorite group, Criss Cross. Warm it up, Chris. I'm about to, right? I'm listening to Criss Cross, Onyx, Das EFX. I have the whole list with me. As Yet, Carlos Santana. I got everything in my little CD case, right? I tapped the little white dude. I said, hey, sir, is the music too loud? Because if it is, I'll turn it down. He's like, nah, you good. I said, all right. We flying. Me and this rich white cat flying. Boom. I land. I'm in Beckley, West Virginia. Mind you, I don't know what none of my family look like, but they know what I look like because I look just like my pops, right? I get off. I'm a 6'5" kid getting off the plane. Boom. The white dude following me, right? I'm not like shit. Weird as fuck, right? He goes to my aunts. I got, hey, they hugging me. Hey, who the parents of this kid? My aunt Willa says, yo, did he do something wrong? It's like, no, on the contrary, he was raised right. He had his music on. He asked me, he tapped me, hey, sir, is this too loud? I just want to give him his credit that more kids need to be raised like that. So, all right, bet. Call my mom, they gas him up. Yo, you raised my nephew right. You know what I'm saying? He doing da-da-da, right? I go to the funeral, my pops pull up. Of course, it's his pops. My pops is there. I'm out there, right? My Uncle John out there. He's like, yo, your dad wants you. I'm like, so? I'm on that type of time. So? Yo, fuck that nigga want me, dog. Man, fuck that nigga, right? It wasn't until, like, he left and I left and some years went by and my sister Melissa and me like this, right? My sister Melissa called me. She said, yo, you gotta talk to dad. I gotta talk to him. For what? He ain't talk to me. I ain't talking to him. My stepmom she would call and be like, yo, you good? Da da da. I don't want to hear from you either. Love her to death. God rest her soul too, but I didn't want to hear from her either. Like, that nigga gotta make that effort. I'm not making no more efforts. It wasn't until like I realized when I got to be a man and I had my own kids how difficult kids really the fuck are and how difficult co-parenting really is, right? So I go, boom, chilling. Father's Day, I go, I surprise him, hug him, darling, I forgive you, we straight, you know what I'm saying? We've been straight ever since, right? Everybody's like, yo, all that time y'all wasted, y'all could have, I said, let me explain something to you. Most black kids don't even know who their parents are. Most Spanish people don't even know who they know they got a father, they just don't know what they are, where they are, who they are, right? I can't speak with white folks because I don't know what y'all go through. But it became, as I got older, and like lessons of life kept hitting me. Like, you can't trust your family all the time. That was my biggest lesson in life. When my family betrayed me first. I was like, damn, you can't trust them because you blood related too? Alright. So I became isolated. Got in relationships. Boom, boom, boom. I'm the type of dude in a relationship I don't like to argue. I'm not gonna argue with you. I'm not gonna fight with you. I ain't gonna fight for you, but I'll fight with you to fight somebody else. I'll protect you with my life. If I tell you I love you, it's because I mean that from the heart, and everybody don't get that. I was raised like, oh, I have a bunch of women. When I finally settled and was like, yo, I don't need a bunch, I just need one, is when all the problems started. When you just got one, all your problems start. Because now, whatever you did before, you're gonna forever hear about it. They're not gonna see what you're doing now. Like, yo, I just go to work, baby. I don't want no problems. I just want to go to work. I want to go to work. I want to come home. I want to spend some time with you. I want to play my video game. I want to go play with the dog. And then I want to go take a shower, lay down, hug you, and go to sleep. That I want that every single motherfucking day. I don't want nothing to change. And I had that. And I'm gonna tell you what the good part about that is. I can't even tell you where it went wrong. I couldn't even tell you where it went wrong. It just one day it just I got all I know is I got sick real bad and I left my house because I wanted something to eat and my car was dirty and I don't know what happened after that. But there was no hatred in me for it happening, right? And then we we're gonna always have love for each other. But I say this to say this to y'all. At some point a chapter gotta close. It has to close. Unless y'all are willing to write a new book, like your first book, your first novel, that part of y'all's life has to close. You put it on a shelf and you're willing to open up a new book and start new memories, you gotta close chapters. Sometimes you just gotta have one book. That's it. People were like, the old you would have been out here with a new shorty already. You would have been, I mean, I'm 49, bruh. I'm 49. I don't want new love. I don't need new love. My old love was perfectly fine, right? That's what we tell people. My old love was perfectly fine. But if I get new love, I know how to handle new love though, because I know what I won't do. I know what I won't settle for, right? Here's what people will tell you. You gotta just go out here and just experiment. Nigga, I did that. I had 7 kids from experimenting. Yeah, I mean, 7. And I paid for every last one of them, even one that wasn't even biologically mine. I paid for it, right? I'm a grown man, yo. I do grown man shit. This is why people, when you see baby daddies wilding out because you ain't letting them spend time, or you see it, I never seen a person ever ask a man this, how was your day today? Do you know people don't really give a fuck how a man's day going because he supposed to be able to handle any kind of pressure he under? But we gotta listen to somebody else's problems all day? Nah, hell no. Nobody check on us. Nobody check our mental. Only the real women do that. When I mean real women, I mean women that see they man, that they know they man. Baby, you all right? You ever seen a woman just go up to her man and hug him for no fucking reason? Because she know that man been through something today. When you get like that, that's locked in. That's locked in. When you get a woman call you like, yo, how's your day going? Throughout the day, like, how's your day going? That's a lock-in chick. She know. She know you dealing with some shit that you don't want, like, that she couldn't possibly fathom dealing with. She don't know, but she know, right? When you get a woman that says, sends you a good morning text, that's a locked-in chick, because she ain't selfish. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to tell you, every morning I would wake up, and it was like my thing, right? I remember one time, right? I got out of bed. Mind you, I was laying next to my shorty, right? I got out of bed, kiss her on the forehead. I left to work. I'm not thinking nothing about no good morning text because I just left. I just saw you. I left. Yo, I get this call, right? Hey, good morning. She was like, yo, you ain't text me. Like, what are you talking about? I told you goodbye. I gave you a kiss. I said goodbye. I'll see you later. No, I don't care about that. I said, what? Yeah, I don't care about that. I care about that message. I said, what do you mean you care about the message, babe? What are you talking about? You don't care that I just hugged you, gave you a kiss, told you I'll see you later? Like you just heard me say it. She's like, no, I don't care about that. I said, yo, she bugging, right? I'm not even understanding no more. I'm like, yo, why she wilding on me? She's like, yo, that text that you send me every single morning, if something happens to you, I got that text the rest of my life. I don't got that forehead kiss and that I'll see you later. Because now if you gone dead somewhere, you're not going to see me later. You're gone. But I got this memory in my phone the rest of my life. Your word is bond. I was like, but babe, you mean to touch? I I gotta text you even after I just told you I love you goodbye? She was like, yeah. And she goes, what did you tell me about that goodbye? Don't say goodbye. What do you tell me? I said, yo, I'll see you later. All right. Yo, my word. That shit stuck with me. I'll be like, I'll be in the parking lot. You know what I'm saying? You still in here? My guy. But that's what it's all about. Check on your man. Check on your woman. You know what I'm saying? Like, understand where you at in life. You heard? Like, it's people that'll tell you like, yo, I got your back, G. Never let a man know what you and your woman going through. Never let a woman know what you and your man going through. Don't be posting on social media. Don't be telling all your friends your business. Don't be out here trying to make yourself look good when you did your own fucked ups. Just because you never know if y'all gonna fix y'all problem, right? Family is family, right? Friends is friends. Make sure everybody know their place. You heard? It's like that. Got honestly more like a brother. Got a homeboy more like brother from me. Oh, word. Okay. And I'm like this. Look, enjoy you. Like today, I chose to enjoy me all day, right? I might go eat at the rooftop, or I might go eat at this little spot later on. It just all depends what mood I'm in. Because I found out that I can have fun and I can enjoy life if I just get out the house and just go. I don't plan shit. I just go, bro. And I remember went to the rooftop. They had some good ass wings. I ain't gonna hold you. And a burger. The burger's mad big, right? And I'm like, yo, I'm now officially able to see different things, right? I need to go to Dallas because I was told like, go see the Dallas Stadium, go see that shit. I'm a New York Giants fan. I live in San Antonio, Texas. As y'all can see, I got that San Antonio jersey on, but I got my last name on the back. But I'm a Laker fan. You know, even though I'm from New York, I'm a Laker fan, bro. But one thing that won't change is I'm a Yankee fan to the day I die. You heard? And I just love life, man. I love life. And that's where we at. And so I'm about to hop off and be back on later. Y'all go check out my other page. We're going to blow that page up. Go to the Carter the Boss podcast. It's the Carter podcast, not Carter the Boss. It's the Carter podcast. Go to that one. We're going to blow that one up. And then we're going to keep building. If y'all ever live, y'all go live, let me know so I can come tap in with y'all. Y'all don't got to just be with me over here. You know what I'm saying? Let's build up. Let's tap in. You heard? And if y'all on that Xbox or that PS5, tap in. Carter the Boss. Tap in. I'm about to be on Fortnite. All of that. I ain't good at Call of Duty. I'm going to tell y'all now. That's not me. That's my son Draven good at that. That's not, NCAA, I'm nice. Me, Drizzy, Zay, all of us be on that Jones. You know what I'm saying? My son Kobe, we all be on that shit. You know what I'm saying? But if you want to come join your boy on some gaming tonight, because I don't go to the clubs or nothing, I'm gonna go out early. Them little dogs, you gotta watch out for. They about to shit at you. You heard? I might swerve in that quarter. Whoa. All right, yo, I love all y'all. Peace. My man Tenfold. Stay down like 10 toes. You heard? That's my man's right there. Y'all make sure y'all go follow my man's right there. You heard? He's definitely a real one out here. Hey, if any of y'all know how to invest, like in Bitcoin or any of that, later on, let's talk about it. I'm gonna open the screen up so y'all can come in and let's talk about it. You heard? I appreciate you, my brother. I appreciate you. Yo, Tenfold, where you from? Where you from, God? You know what I'm saying? I appreciate y'all, man. I love y'all out here, man. Like dead ass, yo. Like that's why I said TikTok. I'm over here. I'm over here, y'all. I'm over here, hey. I'm over here, y'all. I'm over here, hey. Oh, you from North Carolina? I got peoples up there. I got people in North Carolina. You know what I'm saying? My mom, my mom's side of the family from North Carolina, South Carolina. You know what I'm saying? I, I definitely gonna probably make a trip down to North Cal, nigga. Like straight up. Like I remember when I was down there, like maybe in like '92, I was down there. Uh, the Final Four thing was going on down there. I think it was in '92. Man, y'all don't know party. Don't ain't no party like a North Carolina party. I ain't gonna, you know what I'm saying? If y'all ain't never been to North Carolina, when they get it popping, they get it popping. You know what I'm saying? I was down there. It was me. I believe it was me, my mom, my cousin Verse. We was down there. I had just turned 18 or something, and we was down there, and the Tar Heels had just won. So whatever year the Tar Heels won, that was the year I was down there I was acting up. I was down there acting just. I was getting my two-step on down there, boy. North Carolina, yo, y'all. Hey, don't nobody do it like North Cal. Straight up. Well, except New York, you heard? Don't nobody do it like New York party, you know what I'm saying? No Diddy, you know what I'm saying? Y'all crazy. Everything on me when you come down. Southern hospitality, stop playing. Stop playing. I'm gonna definitely hit you up, my guy. Like real talk. We gonna link. We gonna definitely link. In North Carolina ain't that far from Texas, though. I just hop in the whip and drive down there. You heard? Like especially in the summer, I got so much free time now. Like that they move my position. Like I go to work. I gotta work the month of June, and then I gotta work I think the first week of July or something like that. And then I'm free. I'm free like that. Free like that. You know what I'm saying? All right, though. Y'all rock with your boy. I'll be back later on, all right? 10-4. Stay 10 down, my boy.